Episode 127. Let's see and listen. The elders Danta tried to keep the seal stable. But bad things happened and the seal also failed. Then Xian called the experts outside the city to stop the invasion of the Soul Hall. And Elder Xian kept trying and must not let that person out. Otherwise the entire Holy Pill City would be destroyed. And Elder Xian assured that we must maintain the stability of the star region. On the other hand, the 3,000 burning flame that had come out of the seal, unless the 3 leaders intervened. Otherwise we might not be able to hold it alone. And it seemed that the Soul Hall wanted to tease the fire dragon by congratulating him for getting out of trouble. And the Soul Hall said according to our previous agreement, and now it's time for you to fulfill your promise. Xiao Yan looked very upset because Mugu had actually made a deal with the 3,000 burning flame. Then the fire dragon laughed and said, of course there is no problem. But I have to wait a few thousand years to explore this continent, and then I will go play in your Soul Hall. Mugu answered you. Does this mean you will withdraw your words? And Fire Dragon said breaking promises is a human skill, and I learned from you guys. Then Mugu replied refusing to drink good wine. Must drink bad wine. And in my Soul Hall there are many ways to make you suffer. Mugu was very angry and used the space tablet to directly call the seniors in his Soul Hall. Elder Lin was shocked to see Mugu acting aggressively. Then Fire Dragon said, Mugu, your efficiency in working is very low, and the palace leaders are paying close attention to this plan, and if something goes wrong? Mugu replied, you don't talk too much. Wait until the 3 leaders of the Pill Tower come, and even if the 4 of us work together, we are no match for them. Then the senior of the Soul Hall said, Mugu is right. We must act immediately according to the plan, and as long as we get the core fire of the 3,000 burning flame, then our mission will be successful. Then Xiao Yan said 4 Douzong working together 3,000 burning flame may not be able to be held back. And Elder Lin replied, we just need to observe the changes and find a chance to disrupt the Soul Hall's plan. At least we have to delay until their leader arrives. Then the fire dragon absorbs the power of the stars. Mugu and his 3 seniors will not let the fire dragon do it. Then the 3 Soul Halls issue a soul formation that devours 10,000 souls to stop the fire dragon. Elder Lin, Xiao Yan and the others were so shocked because the Soul Halls had used their black mist to lock the fire dragon. But the fire dragon looked very relaxed, even thinking this trick was too small to trap him. Then the fire dragon fiercely destroyed the bonds of the Soul Hall and said, don't expect to be able to seal me again. Mugu was very angry and said, damn dragon, you didn't choose the good path but instead chose the path to death, so today I will fulfill your wish. Then Mugu and the 3 Soul Halls sacrificed their main soul key. But Lin was shocked to see Mugu sacrifice his main soul key, and Xiao Yan asked what is the main soul key? Elder Lin replied the main soul key connects their souls. If this thing is broken they will also be injured. This common way is the last way of the elders of the Soul Hall. The battle between the Soul Hall and the fire dragon is very epic and makes the fire dragon unable to move. Mugu said, let's go back to the Soul Hall. Well, all your resistance is in vain. Mugu said, you guys have to lock it. I will come to take the core fire. The Soul Hall replied, go quickly, because our main soul key is very difficult to keep locked up and will not last long. Xiao Yan said, has this 3,000 burning flame been conquered? Mugu said, cursed dragon, do you regret breaking your promise? Then the dragon attacked Mugu very hard, and the dragon even deliberately released its core fire. Elder Lin said this Soul Hall underestimates the 3,000 burning flame. Then Xiao Yan said earlier, I already felt something strange. It turns out this dragon does have a trick. And yes, the fire dragon was free from the Soul Hall's bondage. Mugu said take advantage of the moment when the core fire had just formed and was still weak, and the Soul Hall chased after the fire dragon, as well as Xiao Yan and Elder Lin chasing to stop the Soul Hall. The Soul Hall continued to chase and attack it, but the fire dragon was very strong, making one of the Soul Halls destroyed and making the other Soul Halls afraid. But the Soul Hall still did not give up and continued to attack the fire dragon with its soul fireballs. The fire dragon continued to avoid, but also seemed to be no longer strong. Xiao Yan and Elder Lin saw that the 3,000 burning flame seemed to be running out of energy. Then Xiao Yan begged Elder Lin to hold Mugu and the other Soul Hall. Then Xiao Yan would face the Soul Hall and deal with the fire dragon with his demon puppet. Xiao Yan said the 3,000 burning flame must not be allowed to get the Soul Hall. A very fierce battle between Elder Lin and Mugu, and on the other side the demon puppet beat the Soul Hall, while Xiao Yan chased the fire dragon. Xiao Yan managed to catch up and said, "Are you able to fight my heavenly fire? It depends on whether you have that ability." The fight between the fire dragon and Xiao Yan was very epic. Then Xiao Yan took out some freezing pills to freeze the fire dragon. And it was time for Xiao Yan to take out the dragon blood seal pill. Xiao Yan remembered the little girl's words that the dragon seal was relative if you failed. Then it meant she would control you. Then Xiao Yan said, "Today we have to determine who the winner is." And Xiao Yan managed to enter the fire dragon's mind space. The fire dragon was very angry because someone had dared to enter his mind. Xiao Yan said, "The next is the soul battle. Whatever means you have, please use them all." The fire dragon replied, "Then I will facilitate you." And the soul battle began. On the other side, Elder Lin and the Soul Hall were still fighting. Mugu saw Xiao Yan doing the soul battle. He thought that this was an opportunity to capture Xiao Yan and the fire dragon. This was a good opportunity to capture all of them. So Mugu told his senior to hold Elder Lin, and Mugu would take the fire dragon. Chaoing and his friends looked like they didn't know what Xiao Yan was doing. Maybe Xiao Yan was doing another battle, and Xiao Yan's soul power was this strong? Suddenly they both saw Mugu approaching Xiao Yan, so they both had to protect Xiao Yan from being disturbed. But Mugu's strength was so strong that Chaoing was thrown away. When Mugu almost caught Xiao Yan, Elder Xian came out to protect Xiao Yan. Elder Xian said the Soul Hall this time even sent so many Douzong. Mugu looked very afraid of Elder Xian's arrival, because his attack outside had failed, so Mugu and the other Soul Halls fled. Elder Xian said, "You've come here, so let's leave a little memory," by giving a hard blow to the Soul Hall and Mugu. Then Elder Xian said Xiao Yan turned out to be doing a soul battle. The fight between Xiao Yan and the fire dragon was very fierce, and the fire dragon thought unexpectedly a human could have such great soul power. Who is he really? Xiao Yan replied, "Obey me, and you will know." The fire dragon said arrogantly, "Don't think with the dragon seal you can control me. Then today I will make you feel the torture and despair that is locked up for 1,000 years. The fire dragon was very angry and released a very strong fire. Elder Xian said everyone immediately leave the star region. Then Elder Lin and Chao Ying and others immediately came out. When Elder Xian wanted to approach Xiao Yan, suddenly the demon puppet stopped him. And Elder Xian said, "This boy, because you insist like this, then see your fate," and Elder Xian left Xiao Yan. And Elder Xian told his colleagues to immediately strengthen the star region and repair the seal. Then Elder Yi asked, "Where is Xiao Yan?" Elder Xian replied, "Xiao Yan is fighting with the soul of 3,000 burning flame, and if I force him to leave, I'm afraid it will cause great damage to him. Now we must immediately strengthen the star region and repair the seal in order to maintain Xiao Yan's hope to survive." Elder Yi said, "If something happens to him, how can we explain to Yao Chen?" Then Elder Lu replied, "Don't be too emotional. If Xiao Yan is currently in a soul battle, and he should be able to feel the changes outside because he didn't choose to retreat, and he must have his own plans." Elder Xian said, "This Xiao Yan has some kind of heavenly fire. He should be able to protect himself for a while, and after the star region calms down a bit, I will find a way to bring him out." Elder Yi said, "He is Yao Chen's disciple. I won't let him get hurt." That's all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the next video. Next episode 128. It is seen that the poisonous woman is thinking about Xiao Yan and praying that everything will go smoothly. But when she wants to enter, suddenly there is a big black cloud movement. Xiao Yan's friends and the Yi family immediately come out and see what is going on. Then Woman Yi said the black cloud was from the direction of the Pill Pagoda. Immediately 3 of Xiao Yan's friends moved to see the situation in the Pill Pagoda. It can be seen that the atmosphere of the Pill Pagoda is very tense, and finally the 3 elders managed to repair the seal. Elder Yi looks worried about Xiao Yan, who is still inside. And Elder Lin comes to inform that Xiao Yan's friends and the others are on their way here. They insist on entering the Pill Pagoda to see Xiao Yan. It can be seen that the 3 elders Danta are very worried, and yes, they have entered the Pill Pagoda. The poisonous woman looks around, but she doesn't see Xiao Yan there. Then the poisonous woman asks the respected Elder Xian, "I saw the energy in the Pill Pagoda overflowing before. What is going on? And is Xiao Yan still safe?" And Elder Xian replied, "Xiao Yan is still in the star region, and the 3,000 burning flames sealed in the star region exploded. As a result, the situation inside is unclear." The poisonous woman said, "Why only Xiao Yan did not come out? And why did you not save him?" Then Elder Lin replied, "It's not that we don't want to save him, but..." Elder Lin tried to explain to Xiao Yan's friends what was really going on. Then the poisonous woman was very worried and was going to go to the star region herself to bring Xiao Yan back. Elder Lin said don't be reckless and tried to stop them. But Xiao Yan's 3 friends still insisted on entering the star region. And Elder Xian said the state of the star region is very unstable, and the situation of the 3,000 burning flame is also unclear, and it's not something you can handle by yourself. And if you forcefully interfere at this time, it will only make the lives of the people of Shengdan City miserable. The poisonous woman was very angry. Suddenly the little girl told her, don't worry, from what I feel Xiao Yan is not in danger now, because this dragon seal is not gone but emits golden light. It means her condition is quite good. Elder Yi said maybe now is a critical situation for Xiao Yan to conquer the 3,000 burning flame. If we enter rashly, it might disturb her. Elder Xian said don't worry, when the time is right, I will go in immediately, and brought Xiao Yan out. The poisonous woman said if Xiao Yan's condition changes, even if I risk my life, I will break into the star region. On the other hand, Xiao Yan is seen trying to survive the fire dragon's attack. The fire dragon said, are you going to hide like this? And are you going to be a coward for the rest of your life? The fire dragon continues to attack Xiao Yan repeatedly. Xiao Yan looks a little tired, but without mercy the fire dragon continues to attack Xiao Yan with its fire spray. Even Xiao Yan vomits blood due to the fire dragon's attack. Xiao Yan continues to try his best and makes the dragon seal on his hand emit light, namely the power of the dragon seal, which helps him become stronger. Even the fire dragon is also surprised. How can Xiao Yan get it? The fire dragon continued to attack him mercilessly. But unknowingly, actually the power of the 3,000 burning flame was transferred to Xiao Yan's body through the dragon seal, and the impact received by Xiao Yan's body was also healed by itself and became stronger. But over time the fire dragon realized that his energy had decreased. The fire dragon became increasingly angry and glittered, then said, human, do you dare to come out and fight me to the death? Xiao Yan said the fire dragon's energy was almost absorbed. So now it's my turn to attack you. Without further ado, Xiao Yan with his demon puppet began to attack, a very epic fight. Even Xiao Yan's demon puppet was also getting stronger. He could hit the fire dragon mercilessly, making the fire dragon even angrier, and using all his strength to attack Xiao Yan, and said, let's die together, you lowly human. Xiao Yan answered, what, die together? You are not even qualified to say this, so just accept your fate of being subdued. And the clash of their powers shook the entire star region, and the 3,000 burning flame was finally subdued by Xiao Yan. Then Xiao Yan said, don't worry, follow me and I won't embarrass your name on the heavenly fire list, and if there is a chance I will definitely take you to Dragon Island and find your previous master and fulfill your wish. Then Xiao Yan did the perfecting of his new power. On the other hand, Xiao Yan's 2 girlfriends always worried about him nonstop. And in the dance hall, 3 elders with restlessness left him to rest because it was already night. Xiao Yan, who was still in the star region and was still perfecting his power with the fire dragon. Xiao Yan said 3,000 burning flame, he was worthy of being a heavenly fire ranked 9th. While very cool, crazy, the fusion of the power of the fire dragon with Xiao Yan to increase his power to rank 9 was very successful and successfully promoted to 9-star Douzong guys. Xiao Yan remembered his teacher's words that this was one of the best skills in the world, and this heavenly fire combined 3 heavenly fires, and how about calling it 3,000 lotus heart flame? Even the demon puppet is much stronger now. Could it be because he has been tempered by this sea of fire? If so, before going out, let me take advantage of it, that is, Xiao Yan condenses the energy in the star region for his demon puppet. In the morning the people of Shengdan City saw a very black cloud. So what happened? Is this going to destroy Shengdan City? Everyone ran, and Elder Danta announced those below Dohuang immediately retreat, and those above prepare to form a formation to protect Shengdan City. Elder Xian said we must not let the star region destroy the Pill Pagoda and the entire Shengdan City. Elder Yi said, Xiao Yan, can you still go out? And Xiao Yan's 3 friends came and asked what happened in the star region. Elder Xian replied, you guys should leave the Pill Pagoda now, because the star region will collapse at any time. Poisonous Lady said, then Xiao Yan, how? And Poisonous Lady asked the little girl for help to open a way to the space channel. I want to go in and save Xiao Yan. When the little girl opened the channel, Elderly said, if you go in now you will die, so get out quickly. The little girl was angry and said, you will die. Brother Xian, I want to go in together to bring Xiao Yan out. It looks like the seal will be destroyed, even the alchemists are bounced off by it. The seal looks worse and will be destroyed, and a very large fire dragon will come out and roar. That's all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the next.